Hey guys, this is Sly, and I am redoing the dubbing for this video, which was originally 54 minutes long, and I condensed it down to 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Mostly because something happened with the video, and it just starts lagging halfway through the drawing, and it's not very pleasing, and it's kind of annoying, and it's kind of boring at that point. But I talked for over an hour. I talked when I was drawing, and I was going over some tips and the triangle technique to get the nose and the stuff like that. But right now I'm just doing the initial sketch of the drawing, just what I want, which is a redrawing of a previous drawing that I did that was very static. It was a girl wearing a wedding dress, and I wanted something a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more spunk to it, which is always good. You know, it's a good sign that you're progressing as an artist if you can do different angles and different stuff. So initially I had the triangle technique. Initially I had like a wider face, but as you'll see later on, I make it a little bit narrower, and that's because you know, Asian girls tend to have a little wider face, and that's great. That's not a bad thing. But in the sense of what I was drawing, it just came out a little bit. I wasn't happy with how it was looking, mostly because of the style that I'm using, which is my style of drawing. It's a little bit in the realistic, a little bit in the comic booky, a little bit in the anime kind of thing. So it just wasn't playing right, so I made it a little bit more narrow, and you'll see that a little bit later. In the original drawing, she's not Asian, but I figured that, what the hell, let's make her Asian. In the original video, I'm talking about eyes right now, but right now I'm just finishing touches on that face, and I think I already flipped it. Oh, there we go. So I'm flipping the face right now. Ooh, maybe I did make those flips too big. Maybe they should be smaller. Anyways, you flip the picture, or you invert it so you could see or find any other mistakes. And this is where I kind of start making the face a little bit leaner, giving her a little bit more cheekbones and stuff like that, making the drawing a little bit more Western-like than Eastern. But at the same time, while this is okay, it was giving me, like, I don't know, it was giving me vibes that I didn't really like. So this is where I'm gonna make the face a little bit narrower, or however you pronounce it. And eventually, I put the fucking under drawing where it's supposed to be, and I continue with the rest of the drawing, which incorporates her shoulders and her boobs, her breasts, which they're being pushed in because of how she has her shoulders right there. And overall, I decide to draw a little bit more of that because the breasts are not the high point of this drawing. Really, where I put the most detail and the most time is the face, as opposed to everything else. Everything else was kind of like an afterthought. Yeah, I got it on the under drawing, but it wasn't really meant to be the highlight of the drawing. Right now I'm just redrawing her body and everything, trying to get the right proportions and everything so she doesn't look really bad. But it's pretty much the end, and I hope you guys liked it. Bye.